Hello everybody, Phoenix James here, and here I am making the third episode of 4 Lost Pieces of Media. Again, like the last two, 4 Lost Pieces of Media will be shown. Let's get down to it. Comedies, 1923 to 1927. After the failure of Laughograms and Laughlets, Walter decided to step up his game and create a better series. He teamed up with a few animators and they created Alice Comedies, distributed by Winkler Pictures. The shorts featured a live-action girl named Alice, originally played by Virginia Davis, and her animated assistant, Julius the Cat. The series went on for 3 years until it ended in 1927 in favour of a more edgy release. 32 of the 57 films have been uploaded to YouTube, with 16 other shorts not uploaded to the internet yet, and 8 shorts being completely lost. The short, Alice's Auto Race, was uploaded on August 5th, 2017 by YouTube user, author and Disney veteran Dave Bossert. However, it is only a 19-second snippet of the full film. The rest of the film has been lost, and it's unknown if it'll ever be found. Sesame Street Season 1 Lost Skits, 1969 to 1970. Sesame Street has been around for over 40 years, first debuting on November 10th, 1969. However, many episodes and skits have been lost, with seasons missing footage and even information. Season 1 of the show in particular has been hit smack bang on the head with the hammer of time. What I'm trying to say here is that Season 1 is missing more than half of its episodes and skits. I'm going to talk about 3 of the many lost Season 1 skits, and I'm not going over all of them because this video will get really fucking boring. The first skit is Here and There, which was featured in episode 111. The plot is that Cookie Monster and Beautiful Day Monster, aka Ezra, try to teach Fred's son about here and there. Ezra goes there while Cookie stays here. When Fred's son goes back and forth to Ezra and Cookie, he's always here and not there. When Ezra and Cookie say he's there, Fred's son revels in the fact, until Scudge comes and says, "What are you doing here?" and Fred's son breaks out in tears. The next skit I'm going to talk about is Through the Hoop, which was featured in episode 29. The plot is that Bert and Ernie teach Beautiful Day Monster, aka Snooky, about through by teaching him to go through a hoop. First going over the hoop until spearing through the hoop. He then spears the kitchen door in order to get a cookie that Ernie promised. The last one, you Lost Media fans and experts should all know, and that's Windy. Windy is a skit that was featured in episode 74. The plot is that an anything muppet named Tony sings about his girlfriend Beautiful Day Monster, aka Windy, and how she can fly across the sky. Windy then reveals bat wings that starts flying around the screen until she crashes off camera. She then comes back on the screen with a lazy eye, a ruined jaw, and a bandage on her chest. Then the song ends a few seconds later. Here and There was uploaded on September 3rd, 2014 by YouTube user David K under the name Sesame Street I Want to Be There. The skit was in a foreign language and was poor quality. On July 2nd, 2016, YouTube user JFriendsFan96 was given a Spanish high-quality version of the skit, and his friend translated it for him so he could make a fan dub.
We ate cooking those cookies on Passover. Yes, on Passover. Yeah. Did you know? Yesterday I ate a cookie with nuts. Yes, they were wonderful. Really? And another thing, it had wafers covered with chocolate. Oh, boy. I love wafers covered with chocolate. Wafers covered with chocolate.
So the footage has been found, but the English audio is lost. Through the Hoop had been fully found in Arabic, and later on a split version of the English version had been found, with the audio and footage in low quality. JFF96 used the high-quality Arabic footage and spliced it with the audio from the English version to make a partial English version of the skit, but the start of the English audio has been fully lost. Windy was first uploaded in German to YouTube in 2006, but the user's channel was a victim of the Viacom takedown of 2007. 11 years later, YouTube user Vintage TV uploaded a 23-minute episode of Barrio Sesamo, a Castilian Spanish version of Sesame Street, featuring Windy inside of it. On August 1st, Vintage TV got suspended, but the episode and the skit were saved and re-uploaded. The English version of Windy is lost as of now, although you can listen to the original English song by Rupert Friedman on YouTube. South Park for Game Boy Color, 1998/1999. When South Park launched in 1997, it was met with major success, and in 1998, game developing company Acclaim worked on 2 games for South Park. One of the 2 was a platformer for the Game Boy Color made by Nintendo. It was about an evil force hitting the town of South Park, Colorado, according to JJ Games. South Park creators Matt Stone and Trey Parker had gone on to say that the Game Boy Color was more geared towards children, and because of this, they pulled the plug on the South Park game. The game was apparently going to be released in 1999 according to IGN, and a Giant Bomb review said that a sequel to the game was announced by the Acclaim CEO in 2000, and it would be shared for the price of $29.99. A year after South Park's 20th anniversary, The Cool Kid shared the ROM of the game to the Lost Media Wiki's Discord on August 6, 2018, and YouTube user Nintendo Duo uploaded gameplay of the game a day later. Link down below for the gameplay. Mickey and Minnie Mouse Sex Short, 1936.
Now beware, kids, we're gonna talk about some NSFW content.
In 1936, Royo Disney, Walt's brother, influenced 2 animators to create a short of Mickey and Minnie having sexual intercourse with each other. When the animation was finished, it was shown to Walt on his 35th birthday. When the short ended, Walt found himself laughing and then complimenting the visuals in the video. When he asked who made the short, the 2 animators raised their hand, and they were immediately fired. Following this, Walt Disney ordered all copies of the short to be destroyed. It is unknown if any copies survived after this. The short was first talked about in the 1994 book called Walt Disney, Hollywood's Dark Prince. But the book is known to get many things wrong about the history of Disney. It will later be talked about in an episode of Secret Lives a year later.
He loved Mickey Mouse more than any girl he'd ever known.
It was Disney's birthday. A couple of animators made a film of Mickey and Minnie fornicating and ran it, and everybody got a really good laugh out of it, and it was a very harmless bit of footage, at the end of which Disney stood up and said, that was great, that was fabulous animation. Who did that? And the animators who did raised their hands, and he fired them on the spot.
Now, if Disney has the tape, it probably won't get released to the public, and it all comes down to one sentence. Disney now isn't Disney then. Like I said in my Suicide Mouse video, many old shorts could go to more adult lengths than many shows today can't go to. And the simple fact is that Disney wants kids to be their target demographic. They want to make their whole company kid-friendly, and Mickey and Minnie basically fucking each other isn't kid-friendly. Or the short may not even exist, since it is referred as an urban legend and many have denounced the short as fake. But who knows? Somewhere in the vault, the House of Mouse might own this dirty classic. What the fuck is wrong with me? I have AIDS. Told Daymonster, aka Snooki, about through by teaching him to shared the ROM of the game to the Lost Media's wiki. Oh my. But the book is known to get many things about the hit.